Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for SixthVision's Bonehead, and this is actually a really cool series. And we have Black Death. Now Black Death is the limited black and white version of this guy here, which is Test Subject 56. And yeah, it's really cool. I've been, for some weird reason, I got drawn to this particular line. I like the design. And this also says here, glitchnetwork.com. I got mine from Amiami. This is the brown shipper box that it comes with, and I think it's still readily available, which is kind of weird. You would think that the normal edition would have more, but this actually, right guys, sold out there, and even at the Glitch Network store, I believe. So right now you can only order the black and white Black Death, or the upcoming one, which is the golden gray, which is Bone Complex. Which I'm looking forward into getting as well. But yeah, so this is just the shipper box. Let me get it out of the way. So inside, you're gonna get this right here. Really cool box. Yeah. So we have more stuff here. It says there Bonehead M56. Not sure that's a 3A, but Black Death Red 16K zettabyte. Interesting. We got some numbers here. And on the back here, we got more stuff. Interesting box. And then you have the bat there. And not much on the top. Bottom. There we go. So that's pretty much it for the box here. I just want to do a quick overview. Let me get the TS56 out of the way. Let's do a quick unboxing. So inside, if you haven't seen an unboxing of this, there we go. It's pretty much like a giant can. And actually, I only have a few 1/6 scale figures. This is as such. Other than my Hot Toys Iron Man. And actually, so I do have the Hulk as well. So, so here we go. Inside, you can see the bat here. We get the figure, a couple of pairs of hands. So we have the open hand, the closed fist, and the one to hold the weapon. And we have spare joints here. I think for the wrists and the ankles, and we have the giant sword on the back. And also inside you get this really cool postcard. It's actually quite nice. It's like a collectible thing. Really cool. Alright, so let me take it out of the package and continue the review. Alright, so we got them side by side. We have the S56 and Black Death. Now, Black Death has something a little different from him, and he does look like he's a bit shorter. I do have him kind of leaning to one side, and also you have this clothing here. It's kind of like a sweater that kind of goes below his hoodie, which kind of gives that illusion that he's a bit shorter, but they're about the same size. Yep. And that's one great thing about this particular figure line is, even though you're getting the same figure in terms of mold, you're getting a different set of clothing, which I really like, and even the prints on the clothing as well. So the sweater is, for the most part, looks the same, but the thing that they've changed on this one is this one has a zipper right here, which you can pull down. That's actually, the zipper seems a little too big. It's not quite proportioned to what we have normally. Yeah, that's quite a big zipper. But nonetheless, it's functional. You can split the front in half. Then you have your inner shirt here. A nice print here. Then you have this inside part here, which I believe goes all the way. So he's wearing like 2 shirts in there. And now what else we got here? For the leggings or the pants, he has this kind of like tight leggings here. And now you have this kind of cool design here as well for the knees, which is different from what we have for Test 56, which is you got this particular pants. So that's cool. But other than that, shoes is the same, just painted differently. And again, that the helmet is the same mold, but painted different as well. But it's a different look. Yeah, it's quite nice. Yeah, you have a different look with that different paint app. All right, then let's go over articulation. All right, so as we look over here, and actually I should have shown that this design here on the back, really nice. Even on the hood. That's great. Now, I'm not too sure of the story behind this. They might be some sort of enhanced humans, something of that sort, and they might be gang members, or yeah, I'm not really entirely sure. But I like the idea. It could be anything that we want it to be. But yeah, really cool. And let's see here. For articulation, let's go with the neck here. So neck, it's double jointed. So you can see from the neck here, there's a bit of a gap there, but I kind of see why they have that. This allows you for more poses. I mean, when you have him looking up like that, it's great. You just don't want to take a picture, or you can see the neck there. But yeah, definitely great articulation for the neck there. I just kind of wish it's a bit filled more or something that can hide that. But yeah, it's something that you just gotta play around with the neck and the angles. Then you have the shoulder here, which is very articulated. There's also even a joint here on the shoulder, which you can lean back or front, which is great. Then from the elbow here, and I'm pretty sure you can remove the clothing, but I'm not gonna do that. It's double jointed here. So depending on how you bend it, sometimes it looks a bit weird when you bend the upper joint first. Looks like the arm here is a little too short. And you just kind of have to find the right angle where you bend both of them. Kind of like this. And also you can even do a cross arm, which it's a little hard to do, but it's doable. Where you kind of, there we go. Cross this arm. Or maybe gonna just tuck that in or somewhere. Actually, I think it goes this way, and maybe tuck this in here somehow. There we go. You can do the cross arm. And we have the wrist joints here, which you can interchange. We'll go over that in a bit, but you have fairly good mobility on that one, so that's good. What else we got there? So you got functional pockets here, which is great. You got the shirt here, and you know, obviously you get more stuff on the back there. Even on the back of this black shirt has a print on it, which is cool. So yeah, you can remove the sweater or the hoodie. Moving down, we have the waist here, or actually the torso, which gives you fairly good mobility. Then you have your waist right here. I'm kind of afraid I might rip that, so I use a little caution, but definitely the waist has quite a bit of mobility. And even, let's see here, can I even move it on the back? Actually, not so much. Huh, interesting. So I cannot move the leg backward, just move mostly on the back, but you can move it to the side, I guess. Which, you know, it works. Yeah. Then again, you can't really move the butt area. He does have a butt there. Yeah. Alright. So I guess within human limitation, the articulation goes with that. And for the knee, it's double jointed as well. That's great. See, this one works quite well with this kind of like your gym shorts or your gym pants. Yeah, this tight clothing. Because for 56, this one, when I bend this, you got this wrinkles. Yeah, so that's something I've noticed. So I really like this particular clothing. Then you got your ankle joints here. which goes to the foot. Give you some kind of articulation there. There is no toe joint, but this shoe is actually quite flexible. And you can pop this out if you want to swap the shoe. You can mix and match. So let's put that there. And again, you have the spare joints for the ankle and the wrist, just in case they break. But I've been playing with them or posting them, and I haven't had much issues with that. So overall, great figure. Right, so what else we're gonna go? Let's go over the variety of hands. Alright, so aside from the open hands here, we have the closed fist. Actually nicely molded. And I did compare this with the other one. It's pretty much the same mold. Same thing with this right here. This for the holding hands. Now, previously in my review, I mentioned how easy it is to pop this out here. I kind of wish the wrist joint stays there. But I actually kind of realized how it's better this way, that you can pop this out. That way you can maneuver the hand a little bit better, removing the joint. It's a lot tougher when you're trying to remove something when you have the rest of the figure with you. So there we go, we popped it out. Then we're just gonna put this on here. So this side here with a clip thing goes with the hand, and the rest goes to the wrist or the forearm. So just kind of wiggle our way in there. There we go. And I'm just gonna pop this back in. In some sense, so we have an extra pair. So if you'd like to switch out like 2 pairs of hands, you can easily do that. And that's something I might consider, since if I like to do a lot of poses. Yeah, just might as well leave the peg there. Same thing with this side here. Yeah, it's best to, sometimes it's easier to pop this out, not on the wrist. So, well, if that's the case, we'll just leave it there. But the problem is when you try to put this on, the clothing tends to slide off with your hand. So again, best to just pop that out first. Let's see if I can get him to stand there. And I'll put this on. There we go. Alright, so got the wrist joint there. Alright, I also found that the hands, it's a little bit tanned than the rest of the body. But you have the sleeves which kind of covers that up, and it's not too bad. And now you have the fist. You can do a lot of cool poses with that. They're really nice. Or something. So, still do your cross arm here. Yeah, definitely a lot of different poses that we can do with that. There we go. Really nice. Alright, so next up we have this, which I'll just swap it out and continue the review. Alright, so for the next part, we're going to take a look at the bat here. Now the bat looks great. It is a bit of a dust magnet because of that black paint, but it does look nice. Got that spiral right there. I did mention in my previous review about the seam line, which, if I get the other one here for this Subject 56, so there is a bit of a seam line right there, and I wish that could have been better right there, but since it's all black here, you hardly see the seam line. So this looks a bit a better bat, although it doesn't have markings. Yep. And this one does have that blade as well, so when you pop it out right here, and this blade is die cast, so it has some weight on it, which is good. And there you go. Alright, then let me just pose him out with this bat here. Alright, so over here we just kind of go over the thumb here and we go. Yeah, it holds quite well. Although I still kind of find out there is another weapon that he holds that a bit better than the bat. It's the way how his hand is molded. But there we go. He can hold it. Well, for the most part. Yeah, there are certain angles that kind of tends to, yeah, slip like that. But certain angles, it's great. You can have it lean on his shoulder right here. There we go. Really nice. And then there's a pose that I like to do when you unsheath the bat and reveal the hidden blade inside. So I just get that sweet spot right there. Open it up. There we go. Yeah, quite nice. And just totally remove that right there. Get your blade. Yeah, really nice. Right, so that's that. Let's go over the other weapon. Alright, so the other weapon is this giant sword. It's a broadsword. It's rectangular. It's really long. It is flexible. It's not made of die-cast, which is a good thing because otherwise it's going to be really hard for him to hold it. Yeah, it's huge. It's very much a little taller than him. Yeah, quite nice. Has the same design as the smaller or the hidden blade there, with the exception of these two stripes here. Yeah, really great. Now let's see if I can have him wield it. So usually just kind of just slide this through. So with this hand, he holds it a lot better, in my opinion. So it is a bit heavy, but just depending on how you pose him and by balance, he can hold it. Quite nice right there. So well, obviously you're probably gonna want him to be on a stand or leaning back. Yeah, so that's you got that giant blade there, but definitely really cool. I might just have him rest on the shoulder again. Gotta find that sweet spot with the joints. Close enough. There we go. Alright. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, almost forgot. There's one thing that they've added since the test subject 56. Alright, I almost forgot that, but they've added this kind of like those twisty ties where you see them package figures, kind of hold them down, the clamshell. So they've added that wire around this hood. It's pretty much where the strings are, and this kind of gives it a bit of a form. It's a bit weird, but it kind of works out. You have that really nice open form there, and actually it was kind of sticking out, so you kind of have to push it back. Let me see if I can reveal that end here. Yeah, I think it's right there. So it was kind of sticking out like that, so I just end up just pulling it back, getting it back there. There we go. That's a lot harder to pull it back. There we go, and it's hidden. So yeah, might do the same thing for my test subject 56 right here. He doesn't have it, but I could definitely put one. I have a bunch of those. I really like this pose here, bro fist. Yeah, really great figure. I highly recommend checking it out or even acquiring one. It is a bit expensive. We're looking at around $200 for each one, but definitely it's a really unique design, and for me, I really like it, and I just made it to the point of just collecting the boneheads. They do have a different kind of like another figure series that they have, which is the God Complex. I will try to get one of them and see how it is. But those are a bit more expensive. I think they're closer to 300, but those are a bit more detailed than this guys here. But yeah, definitely really nice figures to have. Check them out at Glitch Network. Anyways, that's about it for this review. Hope you guys like it. If you got questions, I'll try my best to answer those for you. Anyways, so until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.